Hacemos una pista de libros. Hola.
Lo que pudiera hacer es utilizar lo que pudiera hacer no, digo yo por el tema del cambio. Sí, es verdad. No, está bien. Entonces, aprobó a tener en clic. No, está bien entonces. Sí, tenemos varios. Y bueno. Y a partir del próximo modelo,
la respuesta es no. La respuesta es creo que no. No, la respuesta no creo que no. La respuesta es no. No, sí.
Los testes
When that learning. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. We're going to start in a couple of minutes. IDB standard time. So thanks so much for coming. I hope you are enjoying your lunch as we wait a little bit to begin. There's coffee outside, and we have some cookies outside. So if you want to get some, and then a couple of more minutes, and then we begin. Thank you.
Siempre bueno tener algo.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Yo voy primera. Me cambio todo.
Juan. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Hello. How's it going? How are you doing? Good. Thanks so much for coming. This is great. It's fantastic to have you all here. I want to say that this is the third iTalk that we do. We did one in October, we did one in February, and this third one. And it's always great to have the opportunity to share with the IDB community topics and themes about creativity, innovation, curiosity, and our own experiences, fostering creativity and innovation. So it's great to have you all here. So thank you so much for coming. Before kicking off this third iTalk, I want to say thank you to many people. First, all of you, of course, for coming and for taking the time to do this. I want to thank the people who have given something to do to put this event together. I want to thank Secretaría, the department. I want to thank HRD and LDB I want to thank the cafeteria who helped us with the cookies and the coffee, and I want to help everybody of all of the speakers who are going to be giving their time and their energy to do this. And we also have some people connected via YouTube. We're broadcasting live as we did the other two sessions. So for our colleagues in the country offices, some family members connected to watching our talks and our speakers. So that's great. So we have technology, and that's part of the sense and the underlying premise behind this event. So as you know, preparing a talk and standing in front of a public is never easy. Actually, probably some of you know that public speaking is, people fear public speaking more than they fear death, which is surprising. So some people fear more, standing in front of a public than dying. Anyway, I want you to help me thank, with putting your hands together, for these 4 speakers that we're going to have today, because they took the time to prepare the content, to prepare this session, to talk to me many times, to talk to some of the people who helped them put this together. And so thank you. So please help me thank you for the time and your energy to do this. So we're going to have 4 great speakers today. Guillermo Cabrera, and I'm going to introduce him in a bit. We're going to have Crystal Saab. Crystal is not in HQ, so we have a video. Do you remember that in the second iTalk we did, for those of you who came here, we had a video from someone, Mark from the Haiti office. So now we have Crystal from the she's in Barbados office. Then we're going to have Eugenia Zaini from Fontagro. And finally, we're going to have Juan Pablo Lopez from Sustainable Cities, Emerging Sustainable Cities. So, and as you know, we also have raffles, and we're going to raffle some books as we did in the past 2 sessions, but we have a special prize today. And I was thinking to leave it for the end, but no, I'm going to say it now. We have a special raffle that we're going to do of some virtual reality glasses. Ooh, nice. So thanks to my boss and to my team, to LDB, because that's why this is possible. So thank you so much. And we're going to raffle some books, but to get this one for the raffle, you have to stay until the end, because this is the last and the best, of course. So you have to stay until the end. We have a great session today, a great talk, and all of the talks are great. We're going to be doing a virtual reality demonstration at the very end of the talk today. So please stay tuned and stay all the session. So I want to get the numbers for the first raffle before we kick off this session. So let's see, Eugenia, help me picking one number for, so it's 579. 579. Who has 579? 579. Somebody must have 579. You have 579. Come here. Great. Awesome. Awesome. Enjoy the books. Oh, you can take it. We won't raffle that one again. Okay. Anyway, without further ado, I want to introduce our first speaker, Guillermo Cabrera. Guillermo is passionate about things like triathlons, including Ironman, and he's a long distance runner. We share that. He loves the outdoors, cooking and eating. That's good. He's a pescatarian most of the time. He practices meditation, and he's an IPA fan. So welcome, please help me welcome Guillermo for the first talk.
Thank you all for coming. My name is Guillermo, as was presented. I'm an ultra runner. I'm a person, like most of you probably know me. I'm always like everywhere at the bank, running around. I wanted to start asking you guys, like, who here is a runner? Awesome. This is great. We're gonna feel like. I just started, like many of you guys, at the ITV, and before I was a 5K runner. I never came into this craziness of being long distance. So when I just started many years ago, I was interested in trail running, but it came after many years. And after talking to Enrique, there was something called the Beast. And so I was very interested about that. And of course, some of you might think that this is related to the Beast, or probably something like this could be the Beast. The Beast was a series of races, trail running races. And I'm gonna show you here, like, this is one of the races. It's several of them. This is a 100-kilometer race. And for you to have some type of comparison, we have here the CR Towers high, and also another very important race, which is a marathon, which is at 26.2 miles, 42 kilometers, is the Boston Marathon, which I just did this past Monday. So this is pretty much like what you find in the nature. This is like mountains everywhere, and it's really beautiful size. But what bring me here? I can also, this is a nice map. This represents the distance that I did during last year for during my training. While I was training, you can see that I made about 2,700 miles, and this can put you to Alaska. I could have gone, I'm from Venezuela, so I could even get to my country if I had a bridge to go over there. So this was really incredible. But what this has to be with the IDB or other stuff is the IDB and my work balance life. Like the trail running was a great experience. And while I was doing this, I have many lessons learned, and I'm going to show you a few, or I will share with you how this helped me. Trail running was it helped me to improve my time management. As you can see, like for organizing, this was the preparation for the 100-mile race. In this moment, your time is very valuable. So I was a person that I needed things to be executed on time. Like I was very due diligent on my time management, and the trail running helped me on that. What other thing I can bring from this was the mental focus and the discipline. Not only when you're out there, you're focused in one point. So you really need to be focused on what you do. And within the IDB, that helped me to concentrate and to deliver. And it was incredible with the time when you start doing these trainings, how this was embedded in the day-to-day work for me with the time passing by. Also, another of this is job review. For me, chocolate is one of my weaknesses, but because of running, I think I was able to kind of eat it freely at any time. Chocolate helps you, and there are studies that it releases several brain cortisol, which allows you to relax. I was able to manage my sleep. I can sleep everywhere now, and I do at least 8 hours of sleep. And I think you have been seeing now that there is a movement for sleeping, like people do need to sleep. So never miss that in your day-to-day. And I always, after sleeping, get really energized. Not only that, I was great. It creates a sense of teamwork and camaraderie. For these long races, I was having friends not only at the IDB, also outside the IDB. These are several of my friends, my hardcore crew. We have a dog. He's the mascot of the team. As you can see, they can also sleep anywhere. It was very tough, and I brought this into because my friend, when I was doing every step on the run, my friend was giving me a hug, and she was saying like, "I'll see you next time." So all that camaraderie and teamwork really as well helped me within my projects at the IDB. After all, I finished 6 races that they were called the Beast. 3 of them are 50 kilometers or more, which is about 32 miles. We have a 50 miler, which is 80 kilometers, a 100 miler called Grindstone, 160 kilometers, and Hellgate, which is 100 kilometers. That was the map that I was referencing. I was not a fast person. You don't have to be a fast person. I did about 75 hours, 90 minutes, and 15 seconds of run during all these races. What I wanted to bring here and to all of you, and I wanted to share is like, even if you do a 5K, a 10K, a longer distance, I think this will allow you to have this outdoor life. It will help you to manage better the stress. And I think it was a great opportunity just to be at the IDB that supported this. So with this, I'm going to say thank you for listening. And I will be available later on for any talk or any information that you want. Thank you.
Do not underestimate those races. I've been there myself, and it's great. Thank you so much, Guillermo. Thank you. One thing that I wanted to mention is the connection between running, family agriculture, which is one of the presentations, the talks that we're going to have today, virtual reality, and the future. So it seems that all these things are disconnected from each other, but at the end of the day, all of them require using a lot of our imagination, a lot of our creativity, a lot of our teamwork, collaboration to make them possible. And that is precisely the reason why we do these events. We do them to bring people here who work at the IDB to inspire you to do some of what they have done, or to just see and to get to know that it's possible to run races, it's possible to do family agriculture, it's possible to do virtual reality, or think about the future while you do your work. And at the same time, how you incorporate those things into your day-to-day job. So that is the final and the ultimate goal of this talk: inspire you and get inspired by our fantastic colleagues. So we have our next speaker. She's not here. She's Crystal Saab, has been the Chief of Operations at the IDB Barbados Country Office for 5 years, where she led and supported the implementation of various innovative ideas, such as the famous infographic called Barbados Monthly Operations Report, Be More. She's currently transitioning to VPC, where she's supporting efforts related to portfolio management and project supervision. She's a living example of a multicultural person and speaks fluently 5 languages: French, English, Portuguese, Spanish, and Criollo from Cabo Verde Islands. She has 2 sons, Jan Alexander and Damien. So she's not here. She's watching this via YouTube, so please help me welcoming her for taking the time to do all of this that she's done and to prepare this video for us. So please help me.
Hello everyone, I wish I was there with you in person. The question I asked myself back in 1998 was, what do futurists do? I was living in France and finishing my master's in public administration and economics when I had this eye-opening course on foresight. At the same time, my father started working for the UNDP on a project called Africa 2020. I then found myself registering for a master's in studies of the future, one of the very few offered in the world at the University of Houston, Texas. The field is now commonly known as foresight, or prospectiva in Espanol. Now, what did I learn and why is it still current for our job as Development Financing Bank? First, let me talk about what futurists do not do. And yes, there is a to-don't list, even for futurists. Futurists do not predict the future. They do not have a crystal ball, or they do not know how to read palms or cards. This is very important because the field is very much scientific based. The other thing that futurists do not do is believe that there is only one future. This is because we are free will beings, and the world around us, all of its parts, its ecosystems, and the interaction among all these parts make it impossible to know what will be the next future. So futurists believe that there are alternative futures, not just one future. Now let me talk about what futurists do. I will talk about examples of a wide spectrum of tools that are either conceptual but also more practical. The first one is visioning. Imagine yourself relaxing, breathing deeply, and focusing on a journey. Pretty much what you would do in meditation. Now, visioning combined with shared values and principles can help you visualize a preferred future. Now let's talk about environmental scanning, also known as pestle analysis. Environmental scanning, you look at news for a specific development challenge, for example. You look at the latest, and you look not only at the exact challenge, but also you look at all of the environment surrounding it. So you look at political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal aspects of that challenge. This is forcing us to look at it in a holistic way or as a multi-sectoral approach for us to know how to address the needs of our clients. Now that you know where you're heading to and you know the environment surrounding a development challenge, you can now develop scenarios or conduct strategic planning. In terms of developing scenarios, futurists do not only look at probabilities or impacts or best case, worst case, or most likely scenarios. They also look at wildcards. What are the events that are very unexpected that no one would think would happen? But also how two seemingly unrelated issues can actually affect each other. A very good example of this is how urban planners can now contribute to reduce non-chronic diseases by planning more bikeways, walkways, stairs, or parks in a city. Another tool that can be used is the theory of social change. Futurists look at innovations that happened in the past and how they actually affected our societies. What they do is look at the criteria of these innovations to know how deep they impacted our societies and how sustainably they did impact societies, giving them a list of criteria for innovations now and in the future. Another tool that they have used and that makes the field pretty much scientific based is statistical forecasting. It's looking at, for example, tourism numbers for a tourism-based economy in the past, looking at all of the time series, the data, deseasonalizing the data, and conducting regression analysis to be able to forecast the number for the future, but also looking at trend analysis. But the tool that got me most excited about the field, and the one I still use in my current job, is the systems approach. This is looking at our environment and how everything is interconnected and taking a multi-sectoral approach into solving problems. Now, the reason why I'm so excited about this field after so many years is because I already see us using these tools in our current job. Yes, at the IDB, we have plenty of initiatives that are using a multi-sectoral approach, innovation, systems approach, visualization of data, as well as diversity and inclusion for a wider impact. So you see, this is why I'm so excited. So what have you learned today? Here are the takeaways. We have learned that there are many futures, not just one, and as such, you cannot predict the future. But it's best to have a preferred future using shared values and principles. You should not look at the development challenge in a silo, because there's a whole system around it, so that it is best to use a systems approach and a multi-sectoral approach. Now, the question I ask you now is, did you recognize a futurist in you? Thank you.
Well, fantastic. So thank you so much, Crystal. If you're watching, I guess you are. And we're gonna have another raffle now. So this is it. There's a little tricky part here. The next raffle that we're going to do, the person who gets the whatever we're going to do with a gift, which is a book, you're also going to volunteer for an exercise that we're going to do. And the exercise is that you will be using the glasses for virtual reality, and you will be standing up here, and you will be looking like a little bit weird to all of us not wearing the glasses, but you will experience something amazing. So having said that, when I read the number, you're welcome to say that you have it or not, okay? I hope you say yes, okay? So somebody help me here to pick a number. 572. 572.
Last three numbers?
Yeah, the last three numbers. Okay, come here. Great. Awesome. So this is your prize, and then what's going to happen is that Juan Pablo is going to go with you. He's going to explain to you a little things about the exercise, and then you're going to come to do the exercise. You have no idea, by the way, how much energy and time it took us to put together this exercise, this demonstration, because we have very limited technical resources to do this, so it's being a very fun exercise to put it together. And then I'm going to raffle another book now. Yeah, no more volunteers, only a raffle. So, Eugenia, can you help me pick another number? So we have the 621. Those are the three last numbers. Yeah, Justin. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, our next speaker, she works at Fontagro. She's passionate about family agriculture, and she is a master in jiu-jitsu. She says no.
Wait. I have a very good white belt.
Okay, well, either way, please do a lot of applause here if you don't want to get in trouble. So anyway, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you everyone. I'm very excited with this. Why I'm here? I'm here to speak about my passion, which is agriculture. Agriculture is linked to everyone here. The food you get for lunch today is also related with all the people in this building and impacting the world. Have you ever wondered who produces the food you get every day, or the coffee or the milk you get in your office every morning? Let me tell you something. Family agriculture is a huge segment of the rural population. They use family labor to operate. They are 15 million units in our region, which means 400 million hectares. And they produce 40% of what we eat every day. This is important. So even this important, they face a lot of constraints, especially in rural areas. The lack of infrastructure, the lack of energy, the communication, the lack of schools, hospitals, and therefore people migrate to the city, especially the youth. So why I'm here and what we do at Fontagro. Fontagro is a cooperation mechanism that was established in 1998. And we have around 100 technical cooperation in research and development, which means $88 million. As a result, we have around 35 new technologies, which 5 of them are globally incorporated. Let me give you an example. In 2004, there was a huge problem with a plague in Central America that decreased the rice production in 40–60%. So the Fontagro board decided to support new research, and as a result, we get 3 new varieties of rice that they are tolerant and resistant to the plague. Currently, I think in Panama, 60% of the area is using this seed. But this effort is not enough if we are really looking for a big impact. Because just to have an idea, if you don't have electricity in the farm, you cannot milk the cow. The milking machine is not going to work. If you don't have routes or transport, there is no way that you can move your production to the markets. If you don't have communication systems, you don't know what will happen with the weather tomorrow or during the week. And this is very important for the farmers. If you don't have water, we are out of the business. So I strongly believe that in this institution, we have a lot of things to do relating with family agriculture. I strongly believe that everyone here and in this institution and in the building or in the region, at some point we work for family agriculture. And I really want to invite you to join us at Fontagro every Friday from 4 to 5 p.m. in something that we call Café Fontagro, just to share ideas and what you are doing and what you can join us to make this family agricultural better. So my talk is a little bit shorter than the rest, but I hope to hear from you later, maybe on a Friday. And I have a thing that I think is very important, is if you're gonna go fast, you go alone, but if you're gonna go far, we go together. And this is why I think I like very much to join, to share this with you. Thank you.
Well, we have a last book to raffle before getting into the, well, no, we have 2 last prizes to raffle. We have a last book and we have the glasses for virtual reality. You have to stay until the end, of course. And once again, thank you so much, Eugenia. Thank you so much, all the speakers and you for coming and taking the time to do this. We're going to have a virtual reality presentation now, but before that, I want to do the raffle. So now let's get an innocent hand. So the number is 592. 592. Whoa. No? Okay. This is good luck. Lara is a winner. She's a winner. So next time, if you want to win a book or something, give your number to her. She's gonna get it for you. I promise that. Anyway, I'm going to introduce Juan Pablo Lopez. He's Venezuelan architect with a diploma in public leadership and master's degree in applied politics. He has 9 years of solid work experience as a community leader and consultant to both the public and private sector in Latin America. Since October of 2015, he works at the Urban Development as a consultant in the Emerging and Sustainable Cities Initiative. And Juan Pablo is passionate about community development, cities, technology, and of course, virtual reality. So thank you so much for coming. Juan, come here. Thank you.
Hello. Yes. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Enrique. Thank you very much for this great opportunity. I'm going to speak in Spanish and English. Voy a hablar un poco en español e inglés. También para que mi mamá, que nos está viendo en vivo de Venezuela, me crea. Ya que no hablo de todo inglés. Si no imagínense ustedes que no aguanta después. Si me pregunta, ¿por qué? Le voy a contar una historia. Cuando yo tenía unos 8 o 9 años de edad, recuerdo que llegó a mi casa una de mis hermanas mayores con un aparato maravilloso, algo que parecía del futuro. Me recuerdo que lo vi y le pregunté, ¿qué es eso? Y me respondió, el futuro. Y lo que mi hermana me mostró en ese momento, si esto nos ayuda, ¿sí? Fue esto. ¿Quién lo recuerda? ¿Sí? Este es el famoso Viewmaster. El Viewmaster era un dispositivo para ver fotografías donde colocábamos a través de este disco dentro del aparato y con esa pequeña palanca naranja uno podía rotar las fotos y estaban impresas en 2D y 3D y nos hacía sentir que estamos dentro de ese escenario o de ese momento. Hoy en día les quiero presentar el futuro y es esta nueva versión del Viewmaster. Es un producto de Mattel en Virtual Reality. Pero, ¿qué es realidad virtual? Muchos seguramente han escuchado sobre este término, han escuchado hablarlo y si no lo han hecho, lo van a escuchar. Y la realidad virtual es una tecnología informática basada en software y hardware especializado que nos permite recrear escenas o situaciones que parecen reales, sin serlas, y que colocan en este caso al usuario o al espectador en el medio de la acción. Nos colocan en el medio de ese entorno y es una tecnología que tiene algo particular, que es que logra estimular nuestras emociones y nuestros sentimientos de una manera única y nos permite sentir miedo, alegría o diferentes situaciones y emociones en algo que estamos viendo y que realmente nos puede afectar. Bien, la virtual reality o realidad virtual tiene tres elementos claves que se los quería comentar brevemente. Lo primero es la simulación. Es aquello que esta tecnología tiene que nos permite simular estos hechos o escenarios imaginarios o reales y es muy importante para poder sentir esas sensaciones. Lo segundo es la percepción. Esa percepción es lo que nos estimula nuestras emociones y nuestros sentidos. Principalmente, por supuesto, la vista, el audio, pero también, inclusive hoy en día, el olfato, el gusto y el tacto. Y lo tercero es la interacción. Esa interacción es lo que nos permite a nosotros, cuando estamos dentro o sumergidos del mundo virtual, podemos interactuar con un objeto o una persona, y ese objeto o esa persona puede interactuar con nosotros. ¿Cómo se puede ver la realidad virtual? Cuando ustedes escuchan la realidad virtual, ¿qué es eso? ¿Cómo lo vemos? ¿Cómo lo vivimos? Hay diferentes herramientas y dispositivos hoy en día en el mercado. Una de ellas, por ejemplo, son pantallas tipo domo, que pueden ser medias esferas o esferas completas, donde nosotros estamos dentro y podemos ver o sentir que estamos en otra realidad. Lo segundo, cascos de este tipo. Muchos modelos que son mucho más inmersivos porque nos permiten desconectarnos de nuestro entorno real y trasladarnos a este mundo virtual. Y lo tercero y lo más común son los lentes de realidad virtual. Los lentes de realidad virtual que existen diferentes modelos, diferentes precios. Google Cardboard, por ejemplo, de cartón, $8 en Amazon, tan barato. Y los pueden armar y los pueden ustedes mismos tener. O, por ejemplo, una versión de General Electric para el New York Times, que son una edición especial y que también buscan masificar la realidad virtual. O, por ejemplo, los Oculus, lentes como estos que acaba de comprar recientemente Facebook y Mark Zuckerberg y cuestan entre $400 y $500 en el mercado. O sea que hay un rango desde $8 hasta 500 y más para poder pensar en la realidad virtual, masificarla hacia el futuro. Are you ready? Vamos a hacer un experimento. Vamos a pensar y a vivir por un minuto. Le voy a pedir a Matt, por favor, un aplauso para Matt, nuestro voluntario. Lo voy a colocar en esta esquina, por favor. Y a Matt le vamos a colocar estos lentes test. Son unos lentes muy famosos en el mercado, de los más vendidos en Amazon, cuestan alrededor de $40 y son muy buenos. Él va a ver una historia, un simple ejemplo de lo que significa virtual reality. Una historia de un minuto de unos niños que arriesgan su vida todos los días para cruzar a su escuela. Cruzan a través de un teleférico muy precario sobre un río y esa historia la vamos a vivir a través de los ojos de Matt. Lo que Matt va a ver, lo vamos a ver nosotros en estas pantallas y vamos a escuchar la narración a través de audio. ¿Están listos? ¿Están listos? Ok. Are you ready?
This river crossing is one of hundreds throughout Nepal. A daily challenge that not only takes hours, but also risks children's safety. On this crossing, a mere slip of the hand could easily cost a child a finger, limb, or tragically, a life.
Muy bien, un aplauso para Matt. Esta historia de estos niños de Nepal, hay muchos videos, mucha información de virtual reality, y aunque sigue siendo una tecnología en pleno desarrollo, podemos encontrar hoy bastante material producido con esta tecnología. De hecho, el año pasado, YouTube ya sacó una plataforma que se llama YouTube 360, donde podemos ver videos gratuitos hechos con esta tecnología. Pero, ¿para qué podemos usar la realidad virtual? Y pensemos en esos momentos. Mucha gente relaciona esta tecnología con entretenimiento y con videojuegos. Y sí, esta tecnología dicen que fue creada por Atari Research, por la compañía Atari en los años 70. Luego, investigadores de la NASA y del MIT fueron avanzando en esta idea. Y PlayStation, este año, va a sacar su primer dispositivo en virtual reality. Y como dato curioso, por ejemplo, la industria pornográfica está empezando a poder experimentar en ella. Da para mucho, pero pensemos por un momento, genial, pero pensemos por un momento, ¿qué podemos hacer con virtual reality? ¿Qué podemos hacer con esta tecnología en el futuro y en el presente? ¿Qué se está haciendo hoy? En la medicina, por ejemplo, se está empezando a utilizar para el entrenamiento de cirujanos y para el tratamiento de enfermedades mentales, pacientes, por ejemplo, con Alzheimer o con mucha ansiedad, de manera exitosa, por cierto. En la educación, se está utilizando en escuelas aquí en Norteamérica para poder hacer más interactivas ciertas clases de medicina y de biología. O, por ejemplo, para el urbanismo. Y nosotros desde la iniciativa de ciudades estamos pensando en ello y cómo podemos utilizar y repensar el concepto, por ejemplo, de Smart Cities. Cuando pensamos, por ejemplo, en el entrenamiento militar o de cuerpos policiales en ciudades, se está pensando utilizar en algunos cuerpos policiales en Europa para entrenar a sus funcionarios de manera, por supuesto, más segura. Y cuando pensamos en el periodismo, el New York Times, donde orgullosamente mi hermano trabaja y por quien he podido conocer más sobre esta tecnología, fue el primer medio de comunicación en el mundo en lanzar su propia aplicación de New York Times VR, que se la recomiendo que conozcan. Y por supuesto, cuando uno piensa en el virtual reality, piensa inmediatamente en las posibilidades del turismo, de conocer el mundo. El gigante Marriott ya está ofreciendo a muchos huéspedes en distintos lugares la posibilidad de que mientras están hospedados en su hotel puedan recorrer cualquier parte del mundo. Maravilloso. Ahora, imaginemos qué podemos hacer desde el BID con realidad virtual. ¿Cómo podemos colocarnos como organización en la vanguardia, pioneros de la utilización de este tipo de herramientas para mejorar vidas en la región? Pensemos por un minuto. Muchos pensarán de repente, bueno, aprovecho la hora del almuerzo y me desconecto en una playa de Brasil, en el quiet room. ¿Por qué no? O de repente pudiéramos pensar en hacer misiones a distancia o conference meetings sin tener que ir a la ciudad o sin tener que estar físicamente presente. ¿Por qué no? Pero vamos mucho más allá de eso. Cuando pensamos en el Banco Interamericano, cuando pensamos en nuestra labor, en nuestro trabajo, podemos mejorar vidas a través de esta herramienta. Pensando en educación, pensando en salud, pensando en ciudades, podemos mucho y mucho que hacer con esto. Los invito a que pensemos cada uno de ustedes en su trabajo, en su labor del día a día, qué podemos hacer con ella y cómo podemos imaginar cosas hacia el futuro. Muchos dirán que parecen ideas de ciencia ficción, de fantasía. Y no, son una realidad. Al menos una realidad virtual. Muchísimas gracias.
Thank you so much. It was 1 minute of that showing. It's incredible. So I hope some of you will go home and enjoy some of these YouTube 360 videos or the virtual reality applications or the New York Times applications or the Discovery Channel virtual reality application. You have several ways in which you can experience this. As Juan Pablo mentioned before, there are some very cheap cardboard glasses that you can find in Amazon, and the winner today of these glasses, hope you can enjoy the same glasses that Matt was using before. So let's pick a number. Guillermo, your time. So the number is, no, you know, 595. 595. Awesome, great. Some virtual reality classes are going home now. Enjoy them. I hope you have enjoyed this session, this talk today. I hope you've gotten so inspiration from all the things going on and all the things that our colleagues are doing in their own realities, day-to-day lives, day-to-day works. And I hope you come for the next one. We don't know yet when that's going to be. Maybe it's going to be a virtual reality iTalk. You never know. But I hope you all come. So thank you so much. There's coffee and cookies outside if you want to get. Thank you. Have a good day.
Yo también.